Hi, I just wanted to talk briefly-ish about this guitar. It's the latest one that's arrived here, latest of a long line in recent years. I keep getting different guitars, and this is the latest one at the time of me making this. Now this is a Fender Telecaster 2014 standard American Tele. So there's kind of nothing fancy about it. It's just a bog standard American Tele, which is what I wanted. And I've made a video when it arrived, like an unboxing thing, and gave my first impressions. And I've been playing it a bit, and I just wanted to talk about why I bought it really, and just show you a couple of the features on it. So one of the main reasons I got this one is because it's got a belly cut there, which I really like. And some of the recent Tele shaped guitars I've had, I found a little bit annoying because they dig into my ribs, and or sort of here they dig in a little bit. And I've been playing PRS guitars a lot for the last few years, and they're so comfortable. Anything that's very square, like a standard Telecaster, can be a bit uncomfortable. It's just what you get used to, isn't it? And on a Strat type guitar, you always get that, which is one of the things I like about Strats. I don't really like Strats in general. For some reason, I just don't get on with them. But I love that, the shape of the Strat. Anyway, so it's got the main thing that I don't like about Teles isn't on this particular Tele, and everything else about Teles I do like, and this has got all of it. Custom shop pickups, which were the standard on these guitars at this point. Not sure how long they made these for. Not long like this. I think maybe a couple of years, 2 or 3 years. Maybe tell me in the comments if you know. But it's an American standard. This one's definitely 2014. It's got the Fender machine heads that you get on Fenders nowadays, and these are really good. They work perfectly. Stay in tune. They're really smooth to tune. They're very good, and they're quite small. I like sort of small machine heads that don't add a lot of weight or anything, and these are pretty good. So I'd imagine I'll keep those, although I'm a big fan of Goto vintage slotted tuners. So if this guitar stays for a while, then I might be tempted to put some of those on just because I really like them. But there's nothing wrong with these, they're really good. Rosewood fingerboard, probably the only rosewood fingerboard Tele I've ever had. And I'm a big fan of Telecasters, always have been. In particular, since I got my first proper Fender one, which was about 30 odd years ago now. And since then, I've been really into Telecasters. So I've usually got some kind of Telecaster. The reason I got this one is because a few years ago I've been through lots of these PRSs and things, and I had expensive guitars, and I just thought I'm just going to get a standard American Fender Telecaster, which isn't like a cheap guitar, but it's a cheaper guitar than what I've been looking at and what I've been playing more recently. So I thought I just want a standard Fender Tele, because I don't need a custom shop or anything. I don't need an Ultra Tele or anything like that, because all the recordings that I like that have got Telecasters on, they were just Fender Telecasters. Now they might have been like 50s ones or 60s ones, which were probably really nice sounding, but still just a Telecaster. You know, in those days people didn't go and have the choice of go to a shop and have a choice of 100 different Fender Teles. There was like one probably. There was a Fender Telecaster and that was it. at a certain point in time. I want to go back to that kind of way of doing things, just think I just want a standard Tele. So anyway, a friend of mine was selling one, American Telecaster, really nice guitar. I think it was in 1994 or 5, around then, mid-90s one, which he'd had from new, and I bought that off of him, and that was a great guitar, and I loved everything about it except it was a bit heavy, and I shouldn't have bought it because I knew it was a bit heavy when I tried it, and I convinced myself it'd be alright because I'm so fussy about the weight with guitars lately, and I convinced myself yeah, it'd be fine, and I put new pickups in, even though the pickups were brilliant. I got some custom shop Fenders which were superb, like 51 no-caster pickups. I'll put a link in the description to my demo of those pickups. They're a really good pickup set. And yeah, totally happy with that guitar, and I love the fact that it was an American standard, nothing fancy, although I'll put the custom shop pickups in. I just love the fact that it was just a basic guitar, bit of wood, not a bit of wood stuck to it, a couple of pickups, and just did what it was meant to do. I was really pleased with it, but it was a bit heavy, so that one went. And I got a Maybach thin line Tele, which I've still got, so it had the F hole and all of that. I've still got that guitar, and that I've been really pleased with. But still started to think more recently, I still just think I want just a Fender Tele, you know, no frills, just a standard Fender Telecaster, not a thin line or anything like that. So that's why I got this one. And this one, so far anyway, I'm really pleased with. Now I don't plug this in and think, wow, you know, it's like the most amazing sounding guitar I've ever heard. It just that kind of sounds like a Tele. And there's nothing spectacular about that, because Teles don't sound spectacular. They're just really good, like 3 really good sounds that just do the job. So I could definitely use this guitar for everything. I won't, because I've got other guitars, but I could use this for everything, and I've been using it lately for my lessons, and it's been great for all kinds of music so far. And they are one of the most versatile guitars you can get, and considering there's only 3 positions on the switch, it's amazing what tones you can get out of these. So I'm sure you know about Fender Telecasters, but if you haven't ever owned one, I really recommend them. And it doesn't have to be an American standard. I mean, there's all kinds of Telecasters Fender make. I think, you know, even though I've had lots of these other makes, things like Music Man and loads of other makes, and I've had lots of different kind of Fender type guitars made by other companies. But I think if you haven't owned a standard Fender Telecaster or a Fender of some kind, it's probably a good idea to sort of go that route first. So that's the story of how and why I ended up with this. It's very light. Oh yeah, I should have said that. That's why I picked this one. It's got the belly cut, so it's from the right year where they put those on the standards. And it's got the neck tilt adjustment as well, which most modern Fenders have, which is a really good feature. And it's the right weight. It's 7 pounds, or just under 7 pounds, I think. Might be 6.9 pounds. It's pretty light. It's not as light as this, because this is the lightest electric guitar I've ever played. Although there's not a huge amount in it. This is definitely heavier, but it's probably closer to this one than most other guitars would be. So it's pretty light. I think it's just under 7 pounds, and it rings. Rings nicely. You can feel the vibration in your body as you play it. Yeah, so good, no frills guitar that should do the job.